Am I overreacting? I found a hidden tracking app on my phone and didn't even realize it until I was making space and deleting apps. I was cleaning up my phone one evening, trying to free up some space by deleting unused apps and old photos. That's when I saw a tan app I didn't recognize. It was buried deep in my settings, not even appearing on my home screen. My stomach clenched as I clicked on it and saw its purpose: GPS tracking. I immediately felt a wave of unease. I never installed this. How long had it been on my phone? Who put it there? And then, the worst thought hit me like a truck: me boyfriend, Jake. I've been with Jake for a little over a year now, and while we've had our ups and downs, I never thought he'd do something like this. He had a jealous streak, sure, but he always brushed it off as just caring too much. He'd occasionally ask where I was or who I was with, but I never found it alarming. Until now. I checked the app's history, and my suspicions were confirmed. It had been running for months, tracking my every move. My work, my gym, the coffee shop I liked to visit alone, my friend's apartment, all logged. My skin crawled just looking at it. Shaking, I confronted Jake that night. I didn't start with accusations. Instead, I simply asked, "Did you put a tracking app on my phone?" His reaction was immediate. He scoffed, rolled his eyes, and said, "Why would I do that?" I pulled out my phone and showed him the app. His face paled for a second before he quickly masked it with indifference. "Babe, I have no idea how that got there. Maybe you downloaded something sketchy?" "No, Jake. This was hidden. Someone had to have installed it manually, and I know I didn't." He laughed, but it was forced. "You sound paranoid. Maybe you downloaded it by accident." My heart pounded. "Jake, tell me the truth." His expression darkened. "Fine," he muttered. "I did it because I was worried about you. You go out late, and you don't always tell me where you are. I just wanted to make sure you were safe." Safe? I felt anything but safe. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "So instead of talking to me, you secretly tracked me?" "Don't make it sound like that," he snapped. "It's not a big deal. You wouldn't even have noticed if you hadn't gone digging through your phone." That's when it really hit me. He didn't see a problem with what he had done. He justified it. I told him that this was a huge violation of my privacy, that he had no right to monitor me like this. But he just got defensive, claiming I was overreacting, that he didn't mean any harm. I packed an overnight bag that night and left for my sister's place. Jake called me over and over, but I didn't pick up. Now, I'm left wondering, am I overreacting? Was he just being protective? Or was this a serious red flag that I should have seen coming? Update. I finally spoke to Jake about this. He came cleaning again and brought up downloading this app because of what had happened in his previous relationship. His ex continued cheating on him and states this triggered and scarred him. I told him if he was honest with me and we both agreed to download the app for security purposes or just for him to have some peace of mind, then I would have understood. I don't have nothing to hide, so I really wouldn't have mind, but it was the lying about it and doing it behind my back. So I broke it off 'cause I felt violated. I really wish Jack the best though, and hopefully he can get some help with therapy to help his own personal trauma.